What's up, party people? This is Jason White, CEO and founder of Witness Riches, the 700 Club. Today I'm going to be sharing with you why your credit score dropped 52 points. The reason I'm saying 52 points, not really for any specific reason at all. Just a client hit me up recently and they asked me this question and I'm going to answer it. And you may be someone who has also seen a decrease in your credit score, a tremendous decrease at that. And this information can help you too. Now, in this particular situation, there are 5 reasons why a credit score may drop 50 points or more. First reason is you are someone that doesn't understand how your credit score is impacted. There are 5 components to your credit score. You have payment history, credit utilization, length of history, credit file mix, and inquiries, okay? And a lot of times what people do is they fail to realize how much the second component impacts the credit score, credit utilization. This is the comparison of your credit card balances to your credit card limits collectively. The thing is, people will use their credit cards and not understand that once you exceed the 30% utilization, it's going to have a tremendous impact on your score negatively. And because so, people will see their scores fluctuate dramatically because they're maintaining high balances to the limits on their credit cards. If you have recently seen a huge decrease to your credit score, one reason your credit score may have dropped so much is due to the fact that you have high credit utilization. To rectify that, I recommend that you begin to work on paying down your balances and keeping an eye on your credit card balance to the limit when the statement comes out. If you can pinpoint that and make sure that that balance is low compared to the limit before the statement comes out, then 9 times out of 10, your credit score is going to jump back up because you have lowered your credit utilization tremendously. The second reason why your credit score may have dropped 50 points or more is you are allowing derogatory information to continue to hit your credit report. The 3 major derogatories are collections, charge-offs, and late payments. Credit bureaus grade you off of recent activity. They want to make sure that your payment history is stellar. Your payment history is 35% of your credit score. So if the lowest credit score you can have is a 300 and the highest credit score you can have is a 850, that means you have 550 points that you can actually influence. And of those 550 points that you can influence, 35% of that is payment history. That means 192.5 points are influenced by your ability to pay your bills, okay? So if you are allowing derogatory information within the last 36 months to continue to hit your credit report, then you're gonna see a huge decrease in your credit score. What you wanna do is you wanna make sure that your budget is in alignment with your goals. You wanna make sure that you are mapping out your expenses and making sure that you are paying your bills on time and not allowing them to get in that derogatory status. If you can do that, you will prevent derogatories from hitting your credit report and your credit score won't drop 50 points or more. The third reason your credit score may have dropped 50 points or more is you have done something that I beg to our clients not to do: re-aging accounts. You are paying on accounts that you have no business paying on without negotiating a payment for deletion. So a lot of people have the misunderstanding that a paid collection will improve the credit report. Unfortunately, a paid collection is just as bad as an unpaid collection, and sometimes it can even be worse for your credit score. Also, this works hand in hand with a charged off account as well. Let's say that you have a unpaid collection account that's been on your credit report for 5 years, okay? And what credit bureaus do is they grade you off of recent activity. So if you have an older account that's eventually going to hit the statute of limitations, give it 2 more years, it's going to fall off your credit report. But because you just paid that account, you made that account seem more recent than what it actually is, which means that it's now a more recent derogatory account. And because it's more recent and it's occurring within the last 36 months, it's going to have an impact on your credit score. And that will cause your credit score to drop. So what you want to be careful on is re-aging accounts to make them seem like a more recent derogatory account. Instead, what you want to do is, if you have the funds to pay the account, try negotiating a payment for deletion. That way, when you pay the account, instead of it updating as a more recent derogatory as a paid collection or as a paid charge-off is absolutely removed from your credit report. That way it doesn't impact your credit score negatively. That's huge. You want to make sure that you stay on top of that, because I see a lot of people who are looking to take care of their past mistakes and are looking to improve their credit score, but they end up hurting their credit score more because they are naive to how the credit game actually works, and it hurts the credit score even more. So be careful on that. The fourth reason why you are seeing a decrease in your credit score of 50 points or more is you are closing accounts that are positively impacting your credit score. So I recently shared with you the 5 components of a credit score: payment history, credit utilization, length of history. The third component, the third component of your credit score is length of history. This is 15% of your credit score. This impacts your credit score 90. Let me do the math really quick. Length of history impacts your credit score about 82.5 points. So if you have a credit file mix of a couple credit cards and a student loan, and you've been working your butt off to pay off that credit card, and you finally pay it off, and then to prevent yourself from getting in harm's way again, you decide that you're going to close that account. Now, if your goal is to get rid of debt and never be in debt again, I understand. However, if your goal is to improve your credit score and be able to leverage that in the future, you're hurting yourself. You're losing your history by closing accounts that are meant to help you build positive payment history. By closing an account that has a long history attached to it, you're basically preventing the ability to continue to add payment history to your credit report. You're basically cutting that off. And by you cutting that off and closing that account, that will cause a decrease in your credit score, because now the average age of your credit history will drop tremendously. And you want to be careful on that. I always recommend that instead of closing the account, maybe cut the card off, or send the card away, or just work on your discipline so that you aren't provoked to use that credit card in the future. And if you can keep that account open and maintain low credit utilization, it's going to help you in the future, okay? And this information is regarding revolving accounts specifically. And finally, the fifth reason why you may see a huge decrease in your credit score of 50 points or more is you are continuing to shop until you drop. Jason, what do you mean by shop until I drop? Okay, so right now you're working on rebuilding your credit score. However, instead of allowing yourself to get those small victories, every time you see an increase in your credit score, you try again to apply for the American Express card to see if you get approved. The thing is, as those inquiries increase, your credit score will decrease. So instead of shopping for new credit, be strategic. Open up accounts that you're going to get approved for so that they can help you improve your credit score. However, if the likelihood of you getting denied for a credit card is high, don't set yourself up for failure. Be strategic. Open up accounts that you're going to get approved for. Do not continue to rack up more inquiries on your credit report, because those impact your credit score 10%. And I have seen many of times people rack up inquiries and they could be up 55 points, but because they don't understand the word no, and they continue to try to apply for new accounts over and over and over and over and over again, their credit score is missing out on the 55 points that they could be up. These are the 5 reasons why your credit score dropped 50 points or more. Hopefully this information was helpful. Use it to your advantage. Understand what you are doing on a daily basis. Make the correction and allow your credit score to do this. Allow it to improve, okay? If you are someone who needs help improving your credit and you don't mind getting help from another human being like myself, I own a credit repair company called Witness Riches, the 700 Club. We would love to earn your business and help you improve your credit. Feel free to learn more about our credit repair program by clicking the link associated to this video, and we'll see you on the other side. Again, my name is Jason White. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel so that we can stay in touch and we can get the love. Thank you for your time, and I'm out. Peace.
There are credit repair companies. Then there's Witness Riches, the 700 Club.